All right, it's Friday. So it's time for another edition of Mic Check. You know what time it is. The fellas and I will chat about current issues and headlines that matter to our community. So joining me this week is former pro football player Jay Barnett. As always, political strategist Jaha Howard is back, and for the first time, joined by a funny guy, comedian Shang Forbes. Very funny guy, but also very opinionated as well. Good morning. Welcome, gentlemen. You know how we do this. Transparent, conversational, and real. Y'all ready to make it happen?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. You know we got to start off with Jussie Smollett, right? Found guilty, lying about racist, homophobic attack. 5 of the 6 charges. John, let me start off with you. Did this trial change your perception of what you think about Jussie, if he was guilty or innocent, or did you already have your mind made up?
Oh man, I'll just start off by saying, man, this Jussie. I mean, my good friend, he calls everybody a Jussie, and I don't think it's for this reason. But I'll say this: we know racism is a big deal. We've all experienced it in different levels. We have family members experiencing it. I think the part that bothers me most is that there are people out here who want to deny. They're like racism deniers, and Jussie is now the poster child. They're saying, "See, I told you so," and it just makes it that much harder for people who have real experiences to bring them forward.
Shane, you agree with that? There's a lot of people saying that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had been using him as the poster child for other stuff. So he was already the poster child for people who overact. But the point is, I think that, right now, you're right. He's going to be, every time somebody do something bad to somebody black, and they happen to be a white cop or a white anybody, they're going to be like, you're just pulling your Jussie card. I know they're just going to do that. They're going to absolutely use the Jussie card on all of us. And then, we ain't going to be able to get away with nothing that's real. You know what I'm saying? Say something that's real, that really happened. So, and I was going to say it, but like my friend Dave said, Jussie knew what he was doing. And apparently with 5 charges, apparently Jussie's juice box was squeezed empty. He going to have problems.
Oh, God. Hey, not that anybody should be using that as an excuse, because racism and homophobia is out there. And like you said, I think it will set it back a little bit, and people will use that as an excuse. Hopefully it doesn't work. But Jay, when it comes to him doing jail time, I mean, he's already paid the price enough, don't you think? Or do you think he should actually spend some time behind bars?
No, I think him spending jail time, man, it's a bit of a stretch. And I think, I feel like it's, this entire case, man, is so unfortunate. I think the timing is also the issue that's at hand due to what was going on back then, right? When he said that he was attacked by individuals who were wearing MAGA hats. So I think the timing of it and just what this looked like, and he had this prominent position on this TV show, and he just had the entire world in his hands. And I think the questions that we're all asking ourselves is, what more could you really want? And so I just think it's an unfortunate situation. And I think jail time is just a little bit of a stretch. But I think he's already paid the dues, already in the public's opinion, in the public view. And I think that's enough, man, for him. And hopefully the brother can get some support and seek some help, because I think there's a deeper issue that's going on. Because he had the entire world in his hand, man. You're on a Star TV show. You were representing a population, him being an openly gay black male. So he had so much that he could have represented it in a more positive way, I believe.
Well,
yeah. We'll see if he can overcome that image a little bit, and there's always a redemption story. Go ahead, Shane. Give your last word on that.
No, I know what you're saying, that it's a little too much for him to do jail time, but he did lie. He lied under oath. He lied. So the bottom line is, the things that he proclaimed, now he'll be able to actually experience in real time, in real life. Because in jail, there's going to be enough brothers that will hand him those hands. But I just feel like his lie is going to be such a big blanket lie that's going to, make us all feel the pressure, because they're going to use that as an example. So he should do time. I think he should do time, because sometimes when you lie that big, just like we got a big lie that's going on right now, I hope he go to jail too.
So he should pay. Can I jump in about jail time real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jaha. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, we got people like Maxwell, like peddling and prostituting our children. You know, we got folks like the Cuomo brothers doing all kind of dirt with CNN and what was going on in New York during the COVID pandemic and everything with all that. Like, folks have been lying on lying, like hurting people. People are dying. Lives are changing and getting wrecked. And a lot of them won't spend any time in jail. And that's the part that bothers me, you know. So I just want to throw that out there for perspective. Doesn't mean that he shouldn't have time, but we got to be fair. We got to be fair.
Right.
No, I totally agree. I totally agree with that. I think he's already paid the price enough, to be honest with you. I mean, like he's already paid the price in the court of public opinion, even before he went to this. I don't even think he should have been on trial, to be quite honest with you, because of a lot of things that's going on, whether you believe it was because of race or because of his popularity. But I think he's already paid enough, and why spend even more taxpayer dollars to put him in jail when you're already trying to get money back from him because of the resources that you put behind trying to investigate this case in the first place. So, yeah, like you said, there are other criminals out there that need to be behind bars, and hopefully Chicago police will do a job on that. I want to give some time to this because this is a story that, you know, women are going to be paying attention to. So I need y'all to really bring it and say what's on your mind, because y'all know who Stevie J is. You know who Stevie J is from Bad Boy Producer. He was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Married to Faith Evans, right? So they've been married for about 3 years now. They're going through a divorce. Stevie J, I don't know if you saw this or not, requested spousal support from Faith, but Evans asked the court not to grant that request. Shane, let me start off with you. Is there ever a time when a man should ask for spousal support from his wife?
Always. Every single day. Are you kidding me? It's been that way the other way around. And I think that he should definitely get spousal support. But the only factor is if he stopped making his mouth look like a little rat. If he stopped doing that, then I'm with it. Because I don't know why he do that all the time. Every time I see him, stop sucking your teeth, bro. Just stop. But I mean, I think that women are saying, well, I mean, he's successful too. No, Faith is more successful. She makes more money, and he should definitely get spousal support. You know, which my ex-wife gave me some spousal support. I'm gonna keep it real, but I make more money than her now. So, hey, boo-boo.
There you go. All right, so Jaha, you were nodding your head. Hold on, are you shaking?
No,
what you doing there?
I'm nodding. I'm shaking my head. I'm thinking, man, I don't know if I want to touch this one. You know, as I was listening, the rabbit hole was going deep. The rabbit hole was going so deep. We got to touch it. At the end of the day, I think we just got to be fair. We got to be fair.
Okay.
And I'm going to let the courts handle that one. Man, I'm not even gonna touch it. That rabbit hole keep going.
Jaha, hold on. I'm gonna check. I gotta check my mic, because when we come on mic check, we don't do that. We give you opinion. Say what's on your mind.
It was the mouth and the sounds. It got me. It just threw me off. I had a couple things I was gonna say, and then it was the mouth thing, and then the sounds, and then I don't know if I came back. And then the ex-wife came in the picture, and then he's like, boom, look at my W-2s now. And I'm just like, I couldn't come back from it. I too am deceased.
All right, John, I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna come back to you. Jay, here you go. Anytime a man, like, I don't care, like, so what if Oprah married Stedman, right? Stedman filed for divorce. Should Oprah have to give him spousal support?
Well, let's look at it from this perspective. I think when women are filing for spousal support, they've gotten accustomed to a certain lifestyle. And so I can't argue that. I'm sure that Faith, being who she is, Stevie J got accustomed to a lifestyle. And so that lifestyle that he was accustomed to living and how he was accustomed to functioning, I think the spousal support is a bit warranted in his situation. And people, of course, the outsiders always want to agree to disagree based on, well, the man should have his own money and should be doing his own thing. But of course, we know spousal support is going to work according to the individual who's making the most. And so I can't argue with the brother, because if I've been married to someone who's more successful and I've been accustomed to this lifestyle, then the spousal support is warranted.
Well, can I throw my opinion in here? Because so being married to somebody who is more successful than me. that makes more money. Well, I make good money, but she makes more money than me. Let's just go ahead and be honest with you. She's more popular than me. She's all that and more, right? If my wife would have divorced me tomorrow, I would not ask for a penny of her money. As a matter of fact, she had an insurance policy that she was trying to put in my name. I was like, don't put it in my name. Put it in your daughter's name. I don't want any of her money. I don't want any of it, because I'm the type of person, as I just feel like, and I'm not saying that anybody is wrong if you do ask for spousal support. I just feel like as a man, I'm self-made. And if somebody were to take everything away from me, I would go back and I make 3 times as much in the years to come without the help of any woman that I've ever been involved with. So that's my mindset. As a man, I'm going to make it on my own, and I will never take from somebody else. Now, if I were to quit my job and she told me to quit my job and follow her, be her manager or something like that, and I work for her in that regards, then that's the only way that I would even think, and I don't want to say I would actually do it, think about asking for spousal support. Shane.
Well, I'm petty. And I absolutely, I mean, I figure it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Women have been doing this constantly. Even if I was self-made, I'd be like, well, I'm self-made, but you a little bit more made. So I think we're going to get up off that money. And I would be at her house, just like women do it. I'd be at her house saying, where's my check at? Because this is the lifestyle I'm used to. yeah.
Fellas.
How about that? So I know women are going to be like, I ain't going to go to your Instagram no more. Well, hey, it's the law. It's the law. You can't handle the law.
And this is why we have laws, because we have a range of behaviors out there, as we just heard, right? But I think that's what the law is for, to protect us, right? And we have to think about what's the whole point of spousal support, right? So it's that having that option if you know that you need it. There are some men out there who are going to say, look, that's just not how I'm wired. Other men are saying, look, I'll be at your door. The law allows it. We have to be fair.
Mike,
Go
I'm
ahead,
with
Jay,
you.
last word.
And again, I'm sitting in the middle of it, and I'm looking at it because I got my therapist hat on, right? And so I'm looking at the brother. He's probably coming into therapy, and he's telling the therapist, man, I've had this lifestyle, and I've had this life with her that I'm accustomed to living. But me personally, man, I could not ask for spousal support. I think for me, I can stand on my own 2 feet as a man, and I wouldn't feel right as a man. And now the man who does it, there's nothing against him, but me personally, I couldn't do it. Now, if I was taking the children and I was going to have the sole custody and be responsible for caring and rearing children, that's a different scenario. But as far as asking for, I just couldn't.
Yeah, you ain't gonna put the bills on me now. I'm gonna tell you that. If we had some bills together, you gonna have to take care of those bills that we built together. I'm saying, them credit cards, you ain't gonna give that to me. As somebody, boy, Shane, boy, pop. Somebody trigger right now. I'm just saying, I cannot wait to hear what my co-host Sharon got to say. I might have to bring you back, Shane. So stick around, Shane. I might have to bring you back a little bit later on. Another great session, fellas. Thanks to Jay Barnett, Jaha Howard, Shang as well. Stick around, Shane. We're gonna be right back right after this, man.